Hey Lisa, thanks for reaching out. I thought I'd just quickly shoot this over to you because I do remember you mentioning something about you're looking at Google Ads or maybe a possible website adjustment. I'm sending a few of these out to people that I talked to at BNI last Thursday. So it's just a quick thing, just to kind of show where you're at and some things that I've found just quickly that might be of interest to you. So I've just pulled up your Google My Business profile, and it looks really good, like very well filled out. You got a lot of good reviews, but I do think there is something wrong without going into it too far, because I'm obviously not quite sure yet, but it seems to be getting pinged for some reason. This orange fish design is just completely dominating the market at the moment. So they're being shown up for graphic designer in Cairns if you search that, pretty much across the whole board. So just for like a quick visualization of that, this is if you were to search graphic designer Cairns. This is Orange Fish's heat map. So all these ones pretty much just represent that they're the first in this map pack. So it'll look something like this. But like they've only got one review. Yours has a lot more than that. Inks Graphic Factory, again, 6 reviews. Like yours tops that. And the recent Google update actually really favored reviews, which makes me think that something's optimized wrong. Because when I pulled up yours is only really showing around where your business is. You can see all the way up there, like it's above 3, and pretty much the rule of thumb is that once you're in that 3 pack, you're looking at 70% of the clicks. So it's a very valuable position. So like down here, it's past 20. It's not even showing. I found it really hard to find. I really had to look for it. I had to put your name, Cutting Edge Design in, but I also had to put the address in. So I really had to look for it. So I'm not sure what it's getting flagged for, but I would be happy to have a look for you if that's something you were interested in. This is just a little free tool to pretty much check your citations. So a citation is just where your name, address, phone number, and sometimes website is on the internet. So you've only got 16 of these. That's not that high. I got a list that I can shoot through to you, that if you want to try get your business on a few more of them, that does show that it's helping. And so that's the local area. So it is a lot more volatile than this area down here. This is what we call organic. So it's not paid ads, but it's where the websites actually sit. That's a lot more predictable to find, but it doesn't have the impact that the map pack does. But it still would be good to go there, especially being a graphic designer, because that means if someone's looking for your portfolio or something, they can possibly click that, hit your website, see all the great stuff you do. Also, it does have a correlation being here to this. So obviously being here somewhere on this first page really does help you get up here. As you can see, Inks Graphics Factory is number 2. They're number 3 here. And Orange Fish is also here as well, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, Orange Fish is here. And they're up there. So not the lowest hanging fruit. And obviously graphic design is a pretty cutthroat industry. Much like web design or digital marketing, it's all kind of under the same banner. But there is some good news. It's not all doom and gloom. Just looking at these sites, so this is, as this is run through a tool, it kind of lets me see the back end and how strong the website. Orange Fish Design that's a pretty good website. Like they've got a lot of these 2 numbers here are pretty much how strong the website is. So that's domain wide, and that's just like the homepage wide. So a DR50, that's probably having a very, very strong impact on their maps. Obviously 157,000 backlinks. That's just other sites linking to you. And they are they do web design as well by the looks of it, so they're probably throwing graphic design cans or any of that sort of stuff at the bottom of a website, which would be attributing to a lot of that. This traffic value, take it with a grain of salt, especially in local, but that's pretty much how much money they would be spending on ads to get that sort of traffic. I think that is very, very conservative, just judging by the fact that they're not running ads, and a lot of their traffic would be coming through that that map pack, and they're absolutely dominating over cans. So that's, I don't really trust that number as such, but you know, it's just something that you can kind of look at and do. This is Inks Graphics Factory. They're, you know, a little bit higher. They were like number 2 in the search, or number 3, sorry. So they're a little bit higher. Obviously, a little bit more traffic value. Again, take it with a grain of salt. You can pretty much see where all of their traffic is coming from. So graphic design cans, that's the keyword that they're going after. Like I said, all these numbers, especially on local, you have to take them with a grain of salt, so they could be quite a bit off, but that is pretty much where all their traffic value is coming from. So all that numbers generated by how much volume, and to pay for an ad, what it would cost. Ad cost for graphic design and cans, it's looking at about $6 from the tools, but again, it could be higher, could be lower. Generally speaking, though, it is a pretty expensive sort of ad, because it is a little bit higher ticket thing, especially if you get into like those bigger clienteles. We'll just have a quick look at this one, where most of their traffic's coming from. So yeah, same keyword, graphic design cans. They're obviously not getting as much because they're not as high. So that's pretty much how it goes on. And these here, you can see all these extra pages that they've got. Like I said, the Judo Club website, just websites that they've done, and they've kind of thrown their little thing at it. That's all connected to their portfolio, but it'd probably also be on the website as well. So pretty much the gist of all my ramblings is that this your site's pretty good. I actually brought yours up too. I should have started with this too. So you can see here, there's a massive difference in the strength of your site compared to theirs. Your traffic value is actually coming from your brand. I'm pretty sure I double checked. Yeah, so cutting edge design is your top keyword. When we're talking like SEO, search engine optimization, it's normally pretty easy to get branded traffic because there's not really a lot of people that have the same company name. Also, when you're doing SEO, you're not really targeting branded traffic. You're targeting more when people are looking for a graphic designer rather than your actual keyword. But you know, you're up there for yours, and just looking at the back of your website, it's not really optimized for graphic design. It's more around your brand. Another thing just to bear in mind is that the size of your site. So you know, there's a lot of photos on here of your portfolio, and obviously being a graphic designer, you want to showcase that. But in Google's eyes, it kind of makes it hard for them to know what you are and what you're about. They're just looking at photos. Doesn't really tell them that you're a graphic designer in cans, or anywhere for that matter. You've got like a little blurb here, but again, not a massive amount of content, especially like keyword rich content that Google loves to chew up. The best way I can kind of describe it is like Wikipedia. So if you know, you search anything in Wikipedia, it's pretty much got content about everything. So if you search Mike Tyson, it's got all his achievements, all about his, you know, life before boxing, you know, everything, his height, build, weight, everything. So they're a really authoritative source on Mike Tyson, which is why Google serves them up first. So when you're trying to tell Google that, hey, I'm a graphic designer in cans, you kind of have to go right in the depth of graphic design, answer a heap of questions on what other people are searching. A good way to get ideas for this is if you just go graphic design cans. You can just quickly shoot down and people also ask. So this is pretty much telling you what people are also asking when looking for a graphic designer. So if you can add a lot of these questions, and also if you just click up and down, you get a lot more ideas. So there's a lot of stuff. Not all of it's great, but pick and choose the ones that would work, and then go for that. But I just thought I'd shoot that over, just because I found it quite interesting that obviously you're getting slapped with some sort of penalty. Considering that your Google My Business profile is in my eyes, a lot better than Orange Fish Design, purely for the fact that it's got a lot more reviews and all that stuff. So I definitely think maybe go back and check if you've accidentally got something wrong. I know I've done it before. I've put my service areas wrong or something like that. But yeah, just thought I'd send that over. If you have any questions about it, feel free to reach out. But yeah, hope you have a great day. Bye.